My ex-husband's new wife tried to pull my daughter out of the private school I paid for because it was unfair to her kids. So, I took her to court. I noticed something weird when my daughter came back from her dad's house 3 weekends ago. The $85 jeans I bought her were gone, replaced with wrinkled Target clearance clothes that didn't even fit. The tag said size 10. She's a 14. I asked her what happened, and she just shrugged. She said his new wife told her sharing was important. My ex's new wife doesn't work. She just stays home with her 2 kids while my ex barely makes enough to cover their mortgage on the 7-bedroom house they bought last year to impress her parents. I make 6 figures in corporate law. My daughter goes to a private academy that costs $32,000 a year and has a college fund with $140,000 already saved. I worked hard to give her opportunities one never had. The clothes issue happened again the next weekend. Then her AirPods disappeared. His wife said my daughter must have lost them, but her daughter was suddenly wearing pink AirPods to school. The same exact case my kid had with the little cat sticker she put on the back. I texted my ex about it. He said I was being dramatic, that blended families share things, and that I needed to stop spoiling our daughter and making his other kids feel bad. I let it go because I didn't want to cause problems. Then her North Face jacket vanished, the one she saved her birthday money for. His wife claimed she left it at a friend's house. Last Sunday, I went to pick her up, and his wife answered the door with a smug smile. She was wearing the Tiffany bracelet my ex gave me for our 10th anniversary, the one I let my daughter keep after the divorce, my grandmother's bracelet. She said we needed to talk and sent my daughter to her room for being disrespectful. I was confused because my kid never acts out. I could hear her crying upstairs. We sat in their kitchen, and his wife slid a piece of paper across the table. It was enrollment forms for the local middle school, already filled out, with my signature forged at the bottom. She said it wasn't fair that my daughter gets private school while her kids go to public school. She claimed my kid had been rubbing her privilege in the other girls' faces, making them feel inferior, and telling them her mom was better than their mom because I actually worked. I asked to talk to my daughter. She said no because her punishment wasn't over. She'd been in her room for 3 hours. That's when I lost it. I told them if they wanted private school money, they should have thought about that before his wife quit her $60,000 nursing job at the hospital to play housewife. I told them I wasn't subsidizing their lifestyle choices. My ex's face went completely pale. He turned to her and asked, "What are you talking about? You got laid off in March." The room went silent. Her smile disappeared. She started stammering about how it was complicated and how she was going to tell him. Turns out, she quit 8 months ago without telling my ex. She just kept pretending to go to work while dropping her kids at school, then spending 6 hours at coffee shops. He was paying for after-school care that didn't exist. She was pocketing the $600 a month. I went upstairs and got my daughter. She had red marks on her wrists from where his wife had grabbed her earlier. I took photos right there. I called my lawyer before I even left their driveway and requested an emergency custody hearing based on theft, forged documents, and physical marks. The hearing was last Tuesday. I brought photos of every stolen item. I showed text messages where his wife admitted taking my daughter's clothes because her kids needed nice things, too. I presented the forged enrollment forms and the photos of my kids' wrists. Their lawyer tried claiming I was alienating my daughter from her father, that I was using money to control the situation and poison her against them. Then my daughter's therapist testified. She explained that my kid had developed severe anxiety about visits to her dad's house, that she'd started hiding her favorite belongings before going there, and that she cried every Sunday night because his wife called her spoiled and selfish, telling her real families share everything. The judge cut off their lawyer mid-sentence. Custody got modified immediately. I make all decisions about my daughter's education, healthcare, extracurriculars, everything. My ex gets supervised visits one Saturday a month at a neutral location. They wanted 50-50 custody. They got 12 days a year. His wife tried to contact me after the hearing. She sent me 47 text messages in 2 hours calling me a vindictive woman who destroyed their family. She said I turned my ex's own daughter against him. I forwarded every single one to my lawyer and filed for a restraining order. It got approved yesterday morning. My daughter asked me last night if she ever has to go back there. I told her not until she's ready, and never alone. She hugged me for 10 minutes straight.